rock.
What's up fellas, this is ibeliii and I got a free-for-all gameplay in map Village and I'm using M4A1 assault rifle with silencer and extended mags. I'm a Perk Setup Sleight of Hand hardline and steady aim, and yeah, I'm rocking the special strike package because I really wanted to get a MOAB. This gameplay is pretty old, but I remember it like it was yesterday because, well, the last match that I played in this lobby I got pooped down by submachine guns and I really wanted to teach these guys a lesson, so I thought I would get a MOAB and, well, just poop on them real good. Thumbs up for this, go with Brian, C4 kill. Well, what was I saying? Yeah, so this gameplay is pretty long and I wanted to play it safe and I really wanted that MOAB, so I didn't rush because I got scared that I would get pooped on and shot to my pantaloons. But yeah, this gameplay is not that entertaining, at least in my opinion, so I thought this would be a perfect way for me to give tips on how to get a MOAB for you guys. Well, the obvious thing is that you gotta move fluently and, well, to put it simple, learn how to drop shot, because it will save your life in a tight situation most of the times. The first and the most important thing is to get a good feel for a gun that you're using, like I'm using M4 here, because well, there's no other way to get a good feel to a gun unless you practice with it. But to me it varies. When I played yesterday, let's say I like to play with an L86 LSW light machine gun, but today C36G assault rifle may be more useful and feel a lot more manageable today. So yeah, get a gun that feels good in your hands and try to find out the best attachments that you can, so that the gun that you are holding in your hands would be an absolute beast and most deadly. Like, for example, Type 95 with a red dot, it's more deadly in my hands because I don't really like the iron sights on Type 95. The second thing I want to point out is the perk setup, and let's say that you're using a submachine gun like MP5 and you don't have Scavenger. Well, that just means that you're gonna burn out your clip and all of your ammo real quick. So, wow, that rhymed. I started to feel like a little Eminem from Finland, but yeah, anyways, try to keep in mind the gun that you're using and get your perks selected so that you can become the beast that you want to be. Like, if you're using Assassin in Domination or in Ground War lobby, it saves you a bunch of times because people spam UAVs in Ground War lobbies, and if you got this Assassin perk selected when you start the match, it probably saves your ass a bunch of times. So, well, select the perks that you're using according for the game type that you're playing. The third point that I want to point out is the Killstreak Loadout, and I recommend you use Specialist all the way because, well, you become a kind of a super soldier after you get that all perks bonus, and, well, you move a lot faster, you aim a lot faster, you got all the proficiency on your gun, and you knife a lot faster, so you become a kind of a super soldier, like I said, and it will save you in a bunch of times. Like if a guy has a dead man's hand and you got the Blast Shield Pro, you're going to get a win, or stay alive in this case. Support kill streaks can be used too, but, well, if you're using Scavenger, and you have to use Scavenger if you are not picking up an enemy gun from the ground, but you don't reload as fast and you don't have the old perks, so I just prefer that your party members use the UAVs and EMPs just to, well, assist you on your effort to get a MOAB. And of course, I suggest you tell your party members or your friends to get Ballistic Vests, cause they will save you 2 in a bunch of times. And there, cause we kill on that guy, get pooped on, get turned on, and everything good and bad. But yeah, assault kill streaks are not that good of a choice, cause the kill count on them is too large. Let's say you got a payload in the air, it poops on everybody in the map like village, for example. B, they make people use Assassin and Blind Eye, and the most important and the point C on this part is that they make people camp in buildings, and if you're trying to rack up kills, you're going to get pooped on by a cluster of enemies if you just rush in a building. And let's say you got payload in the air, well, I would camp if I don't have the Blind Eye perk. Fourth point that I want to discuss is Gametype. Ground war domination is the best way to get a MOAB. It's the easiest in my opinion, so try that out. Learn the spawns, cause, well, in domination you don't have to know the spawns, cause they're just spawning in the flag. And don't triple camp, cause that's going to get you burned. Enough of domination. The sixth point that I wanted to point out is stay calm and stay patient, cause, like, well, let's say that you're playing in a ground war lobby, domination is the game type. You don't have to rush and you don't have to move that much, cause there's not that a strict time limit, and well, you don't have to rush and move around like a maniac all the time. Just stay where you are and let people come for you. 7 is like 6th, but it comes after that, because when you're just defending the ground and getting, well, you're getting kill streak and people just die on your bullets all the time. Learn to get the fuck out. Learn the time when you have to leave from a specific spot, because people are going to avenge you or try to get a revenge kill out of you every time that you get pooped on or they get pooped on by your bullets. So learn the time to get when you get the fuck out of there. Well, they're trying to get a revenge kill out of you, but as you can probably tell, when you play God, you get that skull icon and your teammate dies. So they know you are there, so they will come after you with RPGs and grenades. So just get in and out, and well, try to get a good balance on that. And well, you don't have to rush all the time. It's entertaining, but you won't get a MOAB every time if you're just rushing. 8th point that I wanted to point out is, well, stay on the edges of the map, because it will reduce the risk of getting pooped on by a shot to your pooper. Well, just by the fact that the spawns work in Modern Warfare 2 the way that people spawn on the edges of the map. So if you're in the middle, you're going to get clusterfucked. The 9th and the final thing that I wanted to point out is stay focused, stay alive, like that guy says with an whiskey burned voice at the start of the match. Stay focused, stay alive. Well, try not to move when you're bleeding and you got jam in your face. That's the one thing that I wanted to point out, because you're going to get killed pretty easily in this game, even if you don't have jam in your face and you're not bleeding. Well, the most important thing is to get a good gun and be patient, because if you are in a ground wall lobby, there's a whole lot of people just running around, and if you manage to pick them up, well, and stay alive, you'll get a MOAB. End of story. Hope you liked this gameplay, and if you did, please leave a like and comment on the video. This is ibeliii.